Hi, I'm Viv Savage. I'm here with Bay Area Rocks with Morgan from Kittie. How you doing today?
Really good, yeah.
Awesome. So you guys have a new album out. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Or?
Sure, yeah. It's rather involved. It came out on August 30th. It's called I Failed You, and it's a collection of 11 new songs from the band. It's our 6th full-length album. We recorded it in Goderich, Ontario at Beach Road Studios with Siegfried Meyer, who actually recorded our last album, In the Black, and he also worked with us on Oracle. So it was a really nice environment, comfortable, and I think because of that, the environment, it was good. The results were exactly the way we wanted it. So
awesome. Were you guys kind of going for a different direction with this album, or?
Not really. I mean, it's funny. Like with every album, it's not like we make a game plan or a blueprint and say, okay, this is what we would like to achieve with it, with each release. Really, it's just I guess over the years that we tour in between albums, it's just we collect our abilities, and everybody usually improves throughout the couple of years in between releases, and it just kind of makes for better music. I think with In the Black, we really had something to prove and kind of wanted to get back to basics, like back to our grassroots kind of metal vibe. And once we got that out of the way, it sort of allowed us to expand and try a few different, more diverse things with this new album. So, I mean, it's still a very metal album. It's very heavy, but I think there are a few other things that we got the opportunity to try that we haven't done before.
One of the things about the album is it seems like lyrically it's a lot more personal than the previous material. Do you have any comments about that, or like what brought up that?
You are correct. Good assumption.
What did I win?
You tickets to see Kittie. Woo! No, honestly, yeah, it was definitely my reflecting on a really hard couple of years. And I felt like going into the writing process, it was important for the vacuum to start running. It was important for me to be honest with myself. I know that in previous albums and previous releases, lyrically, I'm usually a little more vague and a little more, open to interpretation. And I don't know if that's just because I like to keep myself protected or whatever, but because of the things that I went through, it was important for me to be totally honest and totally sincere about everything, and sort of allow the lyrical process to help me therapeutically as well. So,
is there any specific stories that might have led to a song or inspiration or anything that you'd like to share? Or?
Well, I mean, everything involved with the new album is kind of centered around one specific happening in my life and the things that I've been through the past few years. I mean, it's very personal, so I'm not really, at liberty to share those details. But it in a way, it almost is a concept album because it's about one particular thing in general. So
awesome. So you guys have been together for years now. You have 7 albums out now, something like that.
Well, we have 6 full-length releases and 2 EPs. So
okay, so yeah, that is getting there. So you're in the band with your sister, and you guys kind of have that like Van Halen thing going, like the family. Do you think that has a certain element that it brings into the music, or do you think that helps you?
Absolutely. I think, first off, it has helped us to stay together as a band. I think we have that solidarity, and it's the foundation, and it's always been there, from day one. And so I think if we weren't related, I don't think the band would have stayed together for as long as it has and wanted to continue on, because, it's like, it's the two of us, we rely on each other and we push each other. And also, I mean, I feel like some of the best bands in history have a sibling, duo or siblings in it. And I think it's just a special connection that you have with your siblings, especially because we've been playing for as long as we have together. We sort of know each other's next move, and it's really a very interesting dynamic, and I think it definitely adds to it.
Awesome. How are you guys' writing and everything nowadays as opposed to when the band was first starting? And are you guys still kind of aiming for the same ultimate goal with the band, or?
Oh, always. I mean, for us, it's always about improving, and we always have something that we need to get across and a point to prove, and showing people that we're a really good band, and trying to get away from the shadow of a lot of the things that happened early on in our careers. Because we're a totally different band now. So yeah, I mean that's
cool. You guys released 2 music videos for this album. Do you have any stories about that, or any concept-wise, like why you chose them?
Well, we did both actually in one day. Empires is more of the, I guess, performance video, and then we sort of left all of the rest of the budget in the day to We Are the Lamb, which is sort of like a B horror movie zombie kind of thing going on, and it was really messy. It was a lot of fun, but it was very messy, like a lot of fake blood and a lot of prosthetics and fun stuff like that. And we're getting mood lighting right now as well. Do you feel like slow dancing at all?
I'm tempted. Maybe we should wait till the band start.
Absolutely.
Empires, that was a 2-part song. The first one's like kind of slower or more acoustic, and then the second one was really heavy. Is there any reason that you chose to have the single be the heavier one and start on the second part of the song, or?
Well, I mean, for like single and radio purposes, obviously having something that's 2-part, it probably wouldn't fly very well. But I think both songs were written together, and they were written based on a lot of the same chords and the same structures. So for us, it made sense to have them become a 2-part, and it's sort of like the calm before the storm. It's kind of like telling a story, but I don't know. I think Empires Part 2 sort of embodies what the album is all about, and embodies what Kittie is all about as well. There's some great solos. There's a lot of this aggressive singing, screaming, and a really catchy chorus as well. So I think that's probably the main reason why it was chosen. It has a little bit of everything, so it's a good representation of the album.
Cool. Well, I agree. To end this, do you have any plans for the future as a band, or?
I sure hope so. I hope this isn't the end. I mean, right now, obviously, we're supporting the album. We're going to finish up this tour, and we're working on a few other things, probably more international stuff. Hopefully, some South American stuff, maybe Australia. Nothing, fully in stone to announce yet, but there'll be announcements very soon. And of course, we won't neglect the States, because America is where we love to play, and hopefully, we'll be back soon.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you for your time.